Hey guys, I'm coming at you with a market update for the summer of 2022. One thing that we can learn from the market right now is we all just need to chill a little bit more. First of all, we have definitely hit a buyer's market. So we were all sort of surprised how quickly it kind of came about in the mid-spring time, where suddenly housing showings just kind of cooled right off, and it's like buyers have just kind of gone away for a little while. And the two reasons that that's happening right now, what's sort of turned it over to this buyer's market, is that A, there's a lot of inventory, so a lot of choice for people out there, and B, there's just not a lot of demand. So where does that come from? In terms of inventory, the number of listings is up hugely, especially compared to the past 2 years. So part of what happened the past 2 years during COVID is there just weren't enough listings to fill the demand of buyers that were out there. And currently, we have a ton. So I think what happened is sellers saw those prices hit a peak level in January and February, and they figured out a way to be able to put their homes up for sale to try to jump on that action. But everybody kind of did it all around the same time. And on the demand side of things, the demand is just not out there like it was before. Number one, we are kind of in a post-pandemic summer. Everybody wants to be out and enjoying this summer and being kind of like out and free in the world. We know that for a fact because we're seeing everybody in the airport. So everybody is literally on vacation right now and not wanting to buy any houses. There's also those interest rate hikes that have happened. So we've had a couple of hikes over the past couple of months that have made an impact. But also what's made a major impact is the kinds of conversations and talk going on out there that's really fed into buyer psychology. So there's a lot of big doom and gloom words that have been used that have really set off this trend of people just kind of holding back and being scared to go out there and buy. And thirdly, we've also got a war going on, and we do have issues with inflation. So, groceries, if you've gone out and got them lately, they've gotten a lot more expensive. Gas has gone up like crazy. So things like that have really fed into people's lifestyles. And since their lifestyles have suddenly become more expensive, buying a house may not be first on the list. So what has been the result of all of these changes happening all at once? Well, we saw in June 2022 a lot of changes from the previous year, June 2021, when we were still kind of mid-pandemic. First of all, sales activity is down by about half. Prices, though, you might be surprised to hear, are still up from June of 2021. So prices on average in Niagara are up by about 14.8% from June 2021. And that actually reinforces a point that I want to tell to all you sellers out there. Don't even think about those prices that you might have seen in January and February. Those were unicorns. We haven't sunk way down low to what we were in 2019. We have just gone back to what that range was before we hit those peaks. Remember, values went up exponentially in 2020 and 2021 from any previous years before. Your home value in Niagara went up by around 21% in 2020, and it went up by around another 28% in 2021 on average. So remember that and don't despair. And for buyers, I know some people are waiting around to buy or wanting to see what happens. It's really hard to predict a real estate market, especially with how things have been in the past couple of years and how quickly they've changed. But real estate can be a waiting game sometimes. Sometimes it's a great time to go out there, sometimes it's not. It's a good time to buy. What's nice about the changes that have happened recently is we are no longer in a panic mode. So there was a real panic mode going on the past couple of years with COVID and in the real estate market as well. And now we've got kind of a more traditional market going on. We can exercise a lot more time when we're looking at places, more patience, and a lot more zen. I know I could use it. So one thing that I can say to you right now, try to put all that convo outside of your head and be more zen with me. Serenity now.